Let's see. Man, hopefully my acid reflux medicine is working tonight. If not, I might have to have the stream be a bit short since we do have to do a lot of reading for the house in Fata Morgana. However, I hope that my acid reflux is not acting up. But we'll see. Yeah, we'll have to see. Sorry for hitting the mic. I was just making sure that the YouTube feed's on. Alright. Twitch and YouTube are on. Let's go ahead and announce the stream across the social medias, and we should be getting started. Alright. And today I will be using the Remaid of Dreams mod. Yeah, so I installed this mod like a week ago, and it's looking pretty sleek so far. I'm liking the way it looks. Though hopefully, you know, the mod fully works. Like, I've not really tested it out. Like, I saw the first beginning cutscene of the game through the mod, for which I'm gonna play real quick. I'm gonna play the beginning cutscene through the mod before going back to my save file. Wait, did my save file save? No, wait. Oh! My save file did not save. Oh, okay. So we may actually have to go back to where I was in the game. Interesting. Okay, so my save file did not save over. Okay. Well, that is great information for me to know. I probably should have checked that before I went live, but we're learning stuff while I'm getting started. So yeah. Let's wait. I can see the ending list. I feel like that's a spoiler, so I won't be touching that. But yeah, let's go ahead and start with the start of the game, and yeah, we'll go from here. Yeah, let's go ahead and see the beginning cutscene. Like, it looks really cool, so I'm excited to see that again. But yeah, we might have to skip a few stuff. Produced by Novodactyl. So I'm not sure where this patch comes from. Like, I feel like the patch comes from like another release of the game onto like maybe PC and or PS Vita. I don't know if this has a Vita port. Well, not PC, console. God, I cannot think straight today. Yeah, I feel like this was either from a console port or like a PS Vita port. However, this animation looks really cool. Yeah, so I'm gonna let this play. I like this. And then we could head back to where we last were, for which I believe it was after the first encounter of, what's his name? Mel and the girl with white hair. Yeah, it was after the first meeting of Mel and the girl with white hair. I've read this so many times, so I'm not gonna fully read this out loud. However, this looks really cool. But before we get to the gameplay as this is playing, I'm going to go ahead and bring up the viewer that suggested me to use the patch. It was either a YouTube comment or a live stream comment, but I'm going to thank that viewer real quick directly for directing me to this patch. Where is it? It might have been a stream comment that I got. Yeah, I think I was live when someone suggested it, so I may have forgotten their name. Well, I did forget their name. Their comment may have been lost in time, but to the viewer that suggested this mod, thank you so much. And if you want to credit yourself, please do so. Have mercy on me, O Father, and cast their souls into eternal damnation. Alright. Oh, this is my first time seeing the text box. Holy shit, that looks much better. Oh my god, the text box looks so much better. Like, this is more readable for me. Like, the other text box, I could barely read that due to my color blindness, so this looks a lot nicer. Oh, that's quick save. How do I skip ahead? What about that? Whoop! That closes me out of the tab. Okay, scroll is that. I should probably just see the control map. How do I see controls? Okay, escape does that. What does tab do? Nothing. Caps lock, nothing. Shift does not do anything. Control does quick save data. Oh my god, I should not press option. Why am I pressing option? Z? Nope. X, C, B, N. Oh. Okay, so B does the menu of different dialogues. What button was that? Hold on. Okay, so S is this quick menu. Oh wait, hold on. I could go to configurations and figure out the controls. Guide, yeah. Y is to skip. Wait, skip on or off. Okay, autoplay. So I guess Y is skip? There's also... Yeah, there's also key, controller controls as well. But I'm gonna stick with keyboard for this game since I don't have my controller set up right now. Okay, so to skip ahead is Y. So let's go ahead and go back because we've already seen this part. Wait, what is this doing? Wait, I need to pull back up the control menu. Wait, hold on. Okay, that just turns it on, but how do I skip though? Maybe I'm misreading the screen. Okay, system menu, select, skip on or off. How do I skip though? I turned on skip, but how do I skip? Wait, how do I skip though? Huh. I have no clue how to skip. Because T is autoplay, but I want to skip lines. So Y is a toggle for turning on skip. What the hell? Okay, I get a pause button, but press skip. Okay, I'm gonna turn this off and just manually do this. Okay. Ooh, the fire moves. That's nice. Okay, yep, my cautiousness is wavering. Enter. Okay. This is gonna be like the first 5 minutes of stream. Okay, so there is no voice acting. Okay, so I can just skip through this. Good morning to you, maid. And let's go ahead and quick save that. Oh my god. I mean, I wish that skip would work. Oh wait, is it doing that now? Wait, skip working? Because I see a button. Or is this autoplay? Wait, this is working like an autoplay. Hold on, how do you turn off autoplay? Oh wait, no, it's guide. I need to remember, guide is controls, not system. So, autoplay is T. Okay, TY. So, oh my god. What? You scroll up for the skip? Oh my god. Yeah, the first door. I already seen the scene. I didn't know that this was a... You had to move the cursor up? Fuck me, man. Fuck me. Oh, man. The backgrounds look splendid. Like, these backgrounds and art look splendid in HD quality. It also looks really nice because I'm using a 2K monitor. Alright, I think this is where we need to be. Because the last scene is when Mel meets the girl with white hair. So I feel like we're in the scene we need to be in now. Okay. You have my thanks, Father. And I apologize for being late today. Well, there's something unusual. You not being punctual.
Maybe next we'll go a whole month without rain. Do have mercy on next year's crops, Mel.
You hyperbolize my... you hyperbolize? Oh, hyperbolize. You hyperbolize, Father.
So, did something nice happen?
Huh?
You look like you're in good spirits.
Do I? No, nothing.
Something did happen, didn't it?
It's all on my face, isn't it?
People prefer an open book to a face of stone.
So it is.
People may prefer it, but it's not a good trait to have for social engagements.
What?
Not the kind of engagements you'll be having anyway. I'm sorry. Don't look so dejected. For now, at least, there's nothing wrong with that. So tell me, what has you in such a joyous mood, Mel?
You torment me so, Father. We've taken on another maid. You know how that goes, right? Someone new comes and things get lively for a while. All the excitement has gotten to me. That's all.
Ho 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 ho!
Why are you looking at me like that?
No reason, no reason. So, what family does the little lady come from?
Oh, I don't actually know.
You don't know?
I was going to ask her, but I missed my chance. Father has returned home, and I can't speak to Mother.
I see. She's got your eye, has she?
Yeah, she has.
But the truth is, you're more than just interested in her, are you not?
What? No, I... You truly do enjoy tormenting me. Well, I should be getting home now.
Mel,
Yes?
make certain you find out where she's from. If you're genuinely interested in her, it's your responsibility to determine if she's actually suitable for you.
Thank you. And excuse me. Father knows best, Mel. Father knows best. I'm also going to go ahead and move up my webcam to be on the top right of the screen, since I feel like if my webcam's on the, bottom left of the screen, I'm going to start covering up some text. So I'm going to make sure that I don't cover any text for anyone. All right. Yep, I should be good right here. I'm going to need to remember to move myself before my next Silent Hill after stream, though. Because usually I like having the bottom of my body at the bottom of the screen because it makes sense with my camera. However, for this game in general, because of the text box at the bottom of the screen, I feel like I'm going to be covering it up, so I'm going to be on the top of the screen for this Let's Read. It doesn't matter if she's from an esteemed family or not. No! I'm not in love with her. I'm just interested in her. Tsundere. Fucking tsundere. This isn't love. No. It couldn't be. This is me we're talking about. Besides, I hardly even know her.
Young sire, bless young sire, alms for the poor.
It's the same beggar as before. I don't think he's moved since then. But he looks skinnier than last time. He's going to have trouble making it through the summer. I should give him something while I still have the chance.
Alms for the poor. Have mercy.
Sorry, but this is all I have to give you.
Ah, thank you very much. Blessings upon you. May the Lord bless your soul, young sire.
Thanks. I feel bad for him, but that's just the way of the world. Farewell. The skies are really clear. The sun shone fiercely down on the town that day. As was characteristic of the area, cloudy days and rain were frequent during the season, but the sun almost always took the stage of the day after a storm. The cathedral standing tall in the center of town, the stone-paved streets clacking with the pleasant sound of footsteps, the people peering out from beneath awnings to look up at the sky. In Mel's eyes, it was as if they were all blessed by a divine light. However, not everyone living in the same land was equally blessed. In fact, the blessed were far outnumbered by the Forsaken, even if their time would come later to be referred to as the Golden Age. Elsewhere, back in the mansion, Nellie was causing trouble for the Abigails. On a whim, she had decided to redecorate her bedchamber, so she gathered the maids and put them to work, shouting orders and demands and complaints. And she had not summoned only for her personal servants, but others as well, including the white-haired girl.
No! Not like that! How many times must I tell you? The tapestry goes by the door! And I don't like the carpet's pattern! Is there anything else we can change it with? Hey! Who put this ugly vase here?
Nellie appeared to be rather irritated, and it was the servants who bore the brunt of her frustration. Though they had found this similarly vexing, none of them showed it. She was a girl who spoke her mind, a trait particular to that time in history. Women of the Golden Age were so vivacious, in fact, that it inspired parody and satire in foreign countries. Honestly, part of the voice I have for Nellie is inspired from those stereotypes. But no matter how hands-off her parents were, had Nellie been born a generation earlier, or a generation later, she likely would not have been able to act so free-spirited. That day, however, Nellie did not seem to be her usual self. Though she always spoke her mind, it rarely went beyond being childishly adorable. That was her acting like that is childishly adorable. Okay, she is like 13, 14, so it does make sense for her age. It was unusual to see her in such a foul mood, not even a smile on her face.
Ugh! Get rid of all of it! The carpet, that chair, the desk, it's all so ugly! Don't we have anything better? If we don't, then order it! Have it made! If you can do that much, you can do that much, can you? Hurry up and replace them!
Having only arrived that morning, the white-haired girl was unsure what she was supposed to be doing, caught in the middle of a flurry of maids and furniture and fabric. She chased frantically, scrambling Abigail's with her eyes, and made attempts to help, but not being familiar with the work, she only ended up getting in their way. She probably felt that everyone would be better off with her not in the room. So when the maids ordered to get new furniture made their way out of Nellie's room, she attempted to follow them.
You hold on a second! You, yes you, with the white hair!
However, Nellie stopped her before she could take her leave.
Huh?
The white-haired girl turned back, bewildered, to find Nellie smiling at her. The corners of her mouth turned up into a self-assured grin. There was no trace of timidity or uncertainty in her demeanor. Her flaxen eyes seemed like they would look nice under the light of the sun. Almost the exact opposite of the white-haired girl.
I wanted to talk to you, actually. But Mother never was one to share. I asked her to train maids, but she wouldn't have it.
Trade? You mean for...
Which is why I decided to completely redecorate my room, because then I'll have some extra hands.
But why?
Because Mother and Father refused to tell me anything. Why is that? Who are you exactly? Where did you come from? Tell me, what house are you from? Why can't you tell me? If we took you in, you must be from a fairly decent family. As a member of the Rhodes family, I have a right to know. Do I not? You can't expect me to welcome a girl into my house and who won't even tell me where she came from. I don't know anything about you. I haven't seen you at any parties. I came from another country. Another country? What country? Somewhere very, very far away. Oh? North of here? East? West? South? South. It's south of here. I crossed the sea to get here, which is why we never met before.
Ah, so she's from mainland Europe.
How far did you have to travel then? How many times did the sun rise? And how many stormy nights did you face? Innumerable days and nights we sailed, heading ever further north. Huh. So tell me, Lady Nellie, that is a most wonderful painting. She just tried to brush me off. I won't let her get away that easy.
Almost went to Mickey Mouse there.
Painting? It's in my room, so of course it's wonderful. But that one's especially so. You're both so adorable. You, Lady Nellie, and Lord Mel. How old were you when it was painted? Huh? Ah, that painting! Goodness, yes. You have a good eye for art. It is magnificent, isn't it? This was done when I was 4, and Mel was 7. You see how we're standing next to each other, holding hands?
Let's take a look at it. Ah, it's a little blurry.
I was too young to remember. Wait, hold on. If I press escape, we get to see more of the painting.
Yeah, it's super, super blurry. I think it clears up later on in this chapter, or maybe it will clear up towards the end of this game. I'm very curious to see what this full painting looks like, though.
I was too young to remember it very well, but Mel looks like he was really embarrassed. But standing there like statues makes for a boring painting. Nellie explained brightly. Having completely forgotten she was pressed up against the white-haired girl, she did a little twirl, stopping to face the portrait. The many paintings lined the walls of her room. Nellie was most fond of the one of her and her brother. 2 darling siblings standing side by side, the older brother smiling kindly, and the younger sister sweetly tilting her head, her cheeks the color of fresh-picked apples. It was like the very embodiment of their happiness. A painting lays the subjects bare, you know? Fortune and misfortune, happiness and sorrow, enshrined on canvas for all to see. And this reflection is not merely limited to the point of time it was made, either. Did you know, Master, that paintings are alive?
In horror games, definitely.
They are drawn with a brush over an extended stretch of time, unlike photographs, which capture a singular moment.
I'm gonna take a drink again right now, actually, before I read this next line.
Ooh.
I love doing Nellie's voice, but it takes a lot of energy out of me. That's one thing I have realized while reading this game. Nellie's voice takes a lot of energy.
The two have their own individual merits, but a photograph is still, while a painting moves. Portraits reveal both the past and the present state of those they depict. Belle and I have always been close. I would sing songs for him, and he would teach me all sorts of things. He's so smart. Nowadays, Mel hardly even goes on walks with me, making excuses like I'm an adult now. But we used to spend a lot of time playing together in the Rose Garden. I see. The white-haired girl normally had difficulty smiling,
but her lips naturally curled upwards as Nellie reminisced. A vision of the two happy siblings had probably swelled up in her mind. And I imagine there was a faint trace of envy in her heart as well.
Lady Nellie, you love Lord Mel quite deeply, I see.
Yes. Oh god, I misread the line. That was the white-haired girl, not Nellie.
Lady Nellie, you love Lord Mel quite deeply, I see. Yes, of course I do. Mel's smart, and he's studious, and he's incredibly kind. For my birthday, he gave me this wonderful rose necklace. The jewelry shop he got it from is famous because even the royal family makes commissions from their workshop. So he had to have ordered it months in advance. Just for me. He's a prince. Oh? He's pretty charming, wouldn't you say?
I don't know if I would say he's charming. I would say he's awkward as fuck.
That's why I call him my prince. But you know what? Mel is a terrible dancer, and he's still got his feet on the ground yet. Yet he's so bad at interacting with girls. So there's no one you would say that about him. So there's no one else who would say about that.
My god, I cannot read today.
So there's no one else who would say that about him. He is quite the gentleman. I assume women would be drawn to him. Gentleman? Have you met Mel already? This morning, briefly. That reminds me. Mel seemed to know about her too.
Uh-oh.
What do you think about Mel? As I said, he is a gentleman. That's not what I mean. Don't think I'll let you get away with putting any funny ideas in his head. What? Mel is too trusting. He's pure of heart, so I won't stand for you trying to take advantage of him. I would never. So you say, but you actually want to get close to him. I wouldn't dream of it, Lady Nellie. He is a man far beyond my reach. You aren't planning on doing anything, are you? Not at all. And you don't have any romantic feelings for him, do you? What? Well, do you? I have no romantic feelings for him, Lady Nellie. And you won't develop any? I will not. And with that, Nellie gave a wide, satisfied grin. Even though one has no way of knowing how another truly feels, or how they might in the future. You wouldn't, would you? Now that I think about it, there are plenty of other boys. You getting together with Mel is downright absurd. Indeed. But anyway, back to what we were talking about earlier. Your family! I almost forgot! You haven't told me exactly what you came from, or anything about your...
The maid coming in for a save.
Lady Nellie, I brought a new carpet. Just look at the embroidery. The work of a true artisan. I'm simply in love with it. Surely you'll find it to your liking as well? Wow, you're right. That's a Florentine stitch, isn't it? I wonder whether someone mimicked the style, or if it was imported. Either way, a great find. Let's hurry up and get it laid out. Oh, and we'll have to see how the colors go with everything else. We have to finish redecorating quickly so I can show Mel. He will be so surprised. What wonderful taste you have, Nellie. When the other Abigails returned, so too did the bustle within Nellie's room, as the white-haired girl watched, a faint smile across her lips. Perhaps it was from relief at having escaped Nellie's inquisition. What was up with the white-haired girl in the storyline? Like, I do know the white-haired girl was up to something with the Rhodes family, but I forgot exactly what she was doing.
It will come up in later this chapter, so I'm not going to say too much because I don't fully remember. But I know there's something else going on behind why the white-haired girl's here. I just don't seem to remember what, though. Or perhaps. Or perhaps what? Oh, the maid's not going to give us an answer. Ah, Nelly, I'm back. Did you eat something you're not supposed to? Did it smell? You're unusually cheerful. Wait a second. What do you mean? Did you eat something you're not supposed to? You're unusually cheerful. What do you mean by that? Like, isn't it good that your brother's cheerful? Like, don't you love him? Like, don't you want him to be cheerful? I'm the same as always. Anyway. Never mind that, did it smell? Take a look at my room. I redecorated it today. So, that's what you've been doing, hiding away in the house all day, Nelly? How is that any different than what you were doing? You were in the church all day. I guess. I will look at your room, I promise. But first, do you know what the new maid is? Now, don't get any strange ideas. I just haven't yet had the chance to introduce myself. And I thought I should, as a member of the family. Except you have, and I know it. But I can't prove it. But I can because the white-haired girl just said that. This joke I need to abandon. Being the eldest son, it would be shameful if she were to pass me in the halls, not even knowing who I am, so... Don't ask me. What? But you're in the house all day. She attends the mother, so why should I know where she is? Though she did help redecorate my room. You made her help? That's work for the manservants. There's no reason to make the maids do it. Oh, so you're saying I should invite a bunch of men into my room? I go into your room all the time, Nelly, and you were in my bedchamber just this morning. Only one man is allowed in my bedroom, dearest Mel, and that is you. So unless you become a servant, which I will not stand for, I will not ask any of them for help. Oh, Nelly. You ought to be a little more... A little more what? If you're going to lecture me, I won't hear it. What am I going to do with you, my little lady? What? What? Why are you even looking at me like that? We talked about you, dearest Mel, and I'm not going to tell you what she said. About me? What did she say? Please, Nelly. She said she has no romantic interest in you. Huh? Why did that even come up? Because we're both girls. We talk about things like what kind of boys do we like and who's the most handsome. Why do you look so downtrodden, dearest Mel? You look like a sad little boy who can't get his crush to notice him. That face is unbecoming of a prince, Mel. Because you aren't looking at me that way. Are you interested in her? That's strange. You haven't even met. I am not. It's just depressing to find out that someone you never even met doesn't like you. That's all. You're making yourself more sus, Mel. You're making yourself even more sus. Oop, wrong button. If I'm gonna make my move, I must do so soon. I don't have much time. The master of the house isn't around, so the next in line would be him. That painting. Alright. I'm gonna go ahead and read another chapter today since it's only been like 30 minutes. Despite his near devastation by Nelly's news, Mel's flaxen eyes continue to wander in hopes of catching sight of the girl. By now, it should be quite obvious to you what Mel was feeling. Disdain for the white-haired girl, absolutely. but the boy himself was having difficulty comprehending the things going through his heart. Emotionally, he was horribly unstable, like a ship without a sail. And still, every time he spotted the white-haired girl, his heart would leap, his whole body jitter with anxiety and excitement. He had never felt anything like this before, and as such, he struggled to keep these strange emotions in check. Whenever he saw an opportunity, Mel would speak to the white-haired girl. In days he was unable to. He either spent in secluded silence, or distracted days. Love is a curious thing. It has the power to change those who experience it. When he did manage to approach her, he tripped over his tongue. Again and again, he talked to her, and again he stumbled. I imagine, if you were to take him to see a romance at the theater in his present state, he would cry just as much as little Nellie. We cry at tragedies because we draw parallels with our own life. At least, that is what I think. Great tales of romance attain true gravity with the audience only when they are personally familiar with love. In any event, the white-haired girl was, as a result of this, visibly perturbed. She was delighted that he was being so kind to her, but confusion overpowered every other emotion. She appeared to be at a loss for what to do, as he clumsily capitulated words and stares at her. Catapulted, not capitulated. But Mel did not back down, though he probably knew what caused such fiery emotion to erupt from within his breast. One's first love, in particular, tends to burn like a wildfire. Are you familiar with the sensation, Master? Oh? Ooh, we're in a library. Ah. There she is. Is she cleaning? No. It looks like she's reading. It's now or never. What are you doing, Mel? It's like she knows he's coming. Boo. Sorry. I didn't mean to scare you. Lord Mel, you very clearly meant to scare me. You very clearly, that's a term of phrase. Because you just wouldn't notice me. What are you reading? You look pretty engrossed. Oh, I'm sorry. I should ask for permission. It's fine. No need to apologize. Feel free to read whatever you want, and you're welcome to bring books back to your room if you'd like to spend more time with them. I was just amazed that the mansion had a library. It must have been a lot of work to collect all these books. There are some pretty old books in here too. Your grandfather's? Some that he collected, and some even older than that. Take a look at this. I think it's a diary, but it's not from this country. Or this century, for that matter. Maybe a feudal lord? Here, he's complaining about the quality of the harvest. Can this forsaken land only produce oversour grapes? Ah, if only the largest of the, Barney? Or maybe Barnia? If only the largest of the Barnia estates were mine instead. Barnier? What is the origin of the word Barnier? Hold on. I'm gonna look this up on my laptop real quick. Barney... Oh, my shoulder hit the mic. Barnier origin. Where is this feudal lord from? Barnier origin, coat of arms. House of names, Barnier family. French. Barnier. Oh, Barnier. Not Barnier. Barnier. I think it's Barnier. The surname Barnier was first found in Dauphiny, French Dauphine or Dauphine Venoy, a former province in southeastern France, where the family held a family seat since ancient times. Ah, Barnier. Barnier. Yeah, Barnier. I think it's Barnier. Fania? Fania? I am very bad at French pronunciation. That's one thing to understand about me. I am terrible at non-phonetic pronunciations, and French is not phonetic. At least to me, I can't see it as phonetic. So my apologies, any French viewers.
If only the largest of the Banief estates were mine instead. The land there is much more suitable to cultivation. There you have it. You can read this, Lord Mel? More or less. I've looked over it several times already, so that wasn't too difficult. Why would such an old book be here? I'm not sure. It and all this was already here when I moved into the mansion. Have you not lived here your whole life? I was born at our estate, but to me and Nellie, this is more like our home. We moved when I was still young, and we lived here ever since. Nellie and Mother have both grown quite fond of it. Father, though, often goes back to the house because he doesn't like all the roses. By himself? Yeah, well, sometimes Mother goes with him, but for the most part, he goes alone. But don't get me wrong, it's not because they don't get along. In fact, they act more like teenagers in love than grown adults. It almost makes me sick having to watch it. It is a wonderful thing to be so close, no matter how old they may be. True, but still. There are those in the world who cannot be with the ones they care for, as much as they may wish. I'm sorry about that. Oh, that's right, the book. What were you reading? I wasn't exactly reading. I can't. I do not enjoy reading lots of text, so I was looking at the pictures. Is that so? You seem very cultured, so I thought you would be partial to reading. Perhaps you're actually more like Nellie and eschew your studies? Yes. I wouldn't have guessed. But you like looking at pictures? I do. What else do you like? What? What do you enjoy doing? It could be anything. I enjoy being told stories. Stories? Yes. When I was young, my father would tell me tales. What kind of stories did you like? There was one about an imprisoned girl. Tell it to me. Once, there was a girl, and she was locked away in a mansion deep in the forest. A mansion with only one window. But the window sat high upon the wall, far beyond her reach. So it was always very dark inside, unlike this mansion. However, the girl did not like the outside world. There were lots of scary things out there, after all. Though she may have been all alone in the mansion, she grew comfortable with the darkness in time, so she had nothing to be afraid of. And then, am I doing a good job? You're doing fine. Keep going. What happens next? What happens next? Okay. And then, the girl grew up. By then, she had already forgotten why she was locked up, but she was content with the darkness. However, her eyes couldn't help but be drawn to the little bit of light that spilled through the one window. Though she was comfortable in the darkness, the sight of the light made her heart race. At first, the girl thought it was because she found it unpleasant, because she disliked the light and the outside. But slowly, she came to realize that she was curious about the outside world. What could be happening out there?
For all she knew, the town, the forest, the people, all of it could have changed while she was imprisoned in the mansion. But she had no way of finding out. So the girl decided to write letters and throw them out the window. What began as empty grasping became routine, continuing for several months until she was finally ready to give up. But then, a beautiful white dove flew in through the window. Tied to the dove's leg was a letter. Her heart racing, she read the words contained within. It seemed to have been written by a man. The letter contained numerous questions for the girl. It also said that if she attached her reply to the dove, it would bring the letter back to him. She was astonished, but she wrote back anyway, taking care not to mention where she was. After having exchanged letters a number of times, the two felt very close to one another, as though they had known each other for many years, despite never having met. And eventually, the man said he wanted to meet her? Indeed. The girl was unsure what to do. Should she tell him of how she lived? Should she reveal where she spent her days? She was afraid if she did, he would cease to send her letters. She was sure that he believed her to be a young lady of noble blood, and not a girl locked away in a house deep in the forest. The girl could not bring herself to write a response. She released the dove through the window, with nothing attached to its leg. And yet, it returned with another letter, written in the man's familiar hand. You must surely have a grave reason for your silence, it said. I would like to know that reason, and I would like to help you. No matter what it may be, you have my word. She deliberated. Though his letters were kind, she did not know this man. He was from the outside. Would he still treat her the same way when he met her? And did she even want to step out into the world beyond? What do you think she did? Wrote a letter and agreed to meet him, right? Yes, she did. The girl made up her mind. She would write a letter. As always, when she tied it to the dove's legs, it flew off out the window. And for some time after that, she received no response from the man. This saddened her, but she thought it was for the best. She belonged in her own confined world, her world of darkness. But then one day, light shone into the mansion. The sealed door had been opened, and in the doorway stood a handsome young man. I have come for you, he said. The man was a prince from a neighboring kingdom. When the girl stepped outside, before her sat a magnificent carriage, the likes of which she had never before seen, accompanied by many servants. The prince, kind as in the letters, swore his love to her, and the two lived happily ever after. Ah, what a nice story. I'm glad I had a happy ending. A prince. Was there something funny about the story? No, that's not why I was laughing. Do you ever imagine what it would be like if a prince showed up for you? Huh? It doesn't have to be a real prince. Even just someone like one. Wow, you're not being smooth, are you? You're not being smooth, are you? Is that something you dream about? So do you also dream of a prince, Mel? Hey, I respect it, man. I respect it. Oh, no. I think I'm perhaps a little too old for that. You think so? Nellie still fantasizes about her prince, and she's 14. About that prince. I just assume all girls were the same. Maybe Nellie's prince That's you, Lord Mel. No? What? Is it not? I mean, we used to play make-believe a lot when we were kids, but I very much doubt she still thinks of me in that way in earnest. When she calls me her prince now, it's mostly in jest. If it weren't, that would be concerning. Indeed. Oh? That story, do you know if it's a regional tale? One that's been passed down through the ages? I'm not sure. It could very well be of my father's own creation. You might think me conceited, but I think the story might be about me. The girl trapped in the mansion is you? You haven't been locked up anywhere before, have you? No, thankfully. I have never been locked up before. Thank goodness. But with an appearance like mine, I can sympathize with her being afraid of the outside world. I have, at times, imagined how wonderful life would be if it were only me and my father. But the girl left the house in the end. If your father really wrote that story, then I believe it contains this hope for you to end up the same way. Oh? I don't have what it takes to be a real prince and whisk you away, but I can at least pretend. Oh my god. Not smooth, are you, Mel? So, if it was your father's wish for you to see the outside world, then surely there's nothing wrong with you getting out and experiencing all the scenery that the world has to offer. I want to see the outside too. Or, to be more specific, other countries. So, if you like, we could maybe go see distant lands together? Oh, dearest Mel! I've been looking all over for ya! Nelly? Look at this, dearest Mel! Mother brought me these wonderful gloves to wear on walks! The roses embroidered on the lace are just precious! Oh my, you're right. They are beautiful. Mel looks so dejected right now because Nelly showed up. You appear to be dizzy, Lord Mel. Are you feeling unwell? No, I'm fine. God damn it, Nelly, you really ruined my day right here. I was trying to be smooth. Mel was feeling frustrated at his inability to convey his feelings to her. And his frustration built up over time. He developed, I suppose you could call it, a severe case of love sickness. For several consecutive nights, he had been afflicted with a peculiar sensation. A presence in his bed chamber. Oh? Death! Death to the unholy one! Death to the heretic! Death to the witch! Kill! I don't know what this XXX is about. Oh god, that was bright! Jeez. Why? I never wanted her to die. Was she not eating? Seal off the tower. Understood? No one finds out about this. How can you be so calm? Don't you understand what you've done? Huh. Pinning the blame on me. How nice it must be to be able to distort reality with panic. You're just as guilty as any of us. I never wanted her to die. That is so bright. The witch killed her. The blood of the witch killed my... Damn. A dream? What was that dream? It was horribly unsettling. Uh-oh. My cat is here. Uh-oh. No worries, Mel. Tom is here to comfort you after a bad dream. Isn't that right, Tom? You just want food, don't ya? I'll feed you in a moment, Tom. No worries. Yeah, it's not his feeding time yet, but once it does come to his feeding time, I will feed him. I was holding someone, a girl I care for dearly, in my arms, and she was limp. It was almost as if she were dead. Oh, the voice of man 1 was Mel. Okay. I kind of give him a much more mature voice. I've been having a lot of really unpleasant dreams lately. I can't stop shaking. Why would I have such a dream? I feel sick. Back to sleep. But I wonder, who was that girl? What color hair did she have? I can sense someone standing beyond my door. Is someone there? It's like they're watching me. Is it just my imagination? I can't move. Uh-oh. Sleep paralysis time. What? What do you want? Go away. Oh. The sound is growing fainter. Sorry about that. I was trying to just make sure that my Mac stays awake. Is that truly what your story meant, Fata? But such a magnificent garden. Something we could never have had. Are my intentions misguided? What a beautiful white rose. Uh-oh. You know, you could have sneaked into his room rather easily then. No one was watching. Huh. How long have you... Oh, you needn't pay me any mind. I shall not condemn you, no matter what you might do. Rather, I'm on your side. Huh? I was not going to do anything. Oh, my mouse cursor has been showing up this whole time. I just realized that my mouse cursor has been showing this whole time. Let me go ahead and turn that off, since for this game we don't really need to have my mouse be shown. Appearance, no, wait, how do I do this in OBS again? Oh, okay, there we go. Wait, hide cursor over projectors. I think that's what does it, hiding the cursor over the projector. Okay. I think my cursor should be gone now. I think. I'm gonna see. It should be in the middle of the moon right now, if it shows up. No, it's still here. No, it's still here, so it's not hide cursor over projectors. I might do this next stream. I might figure out the cursor thing next stream, because I kind of forgot how to hide my cursor. Accessibility, no. Video, no. I'm gonna figure this out later. Like, this is not the time. This is not the time. I'm in the middle of a stream. I should not be doing tech work right now. I was not going to do anything. Oh? Is that so? Then perhaps you are out for a late night stroll. I imagine you have less difficulties going outside at night. I beg your pardon. I will return to the mansion immediately. Oh yes, that reminds me. It was also in the middle of the night when the grocer's servant broke into their safe. News of that spread quite far. I am sure you would have heard about it. Oh? Although, was Gamash imprisoned? Gamashed. Wait, Gamash? Or Jamashed? How do I pronounce that? Wait, Jamash? Jamak? How do I pronounce that? Yeah, I'm gonna look this up because I have no clue how to pronounce that. Gamash. Oh my god, I misspelled that. Hold on. Gemasch. Pronunciation. I think it's German. It might be German. I'm not sure. I've been seeing Gemach. Gemach. Not Gamash. Huh. Gamash. Gamach. Yeah, no, I'm getting Gemach, not Gamach. Gamash. I mean, I got a German book, I believe. Yeah, I got a German book of Wie Ong der Welt by Abraham Skenkta Clara. Yeah, this is definitely not it. This is definitely not what we're looking for. You know, I feel like this just might be just like an original character with not a lot of pronunciation, or it's just like a fictional German-sounding name. I think. I'm not sure, though. Dear me, I am having trouble remembering. But worry not. If you wish for it, the mansion shall provide. You are in no danger whatsoever of getting caught. You said that a witch lives in the mansion, did you not? Are you the witch? I did. Does that sound perhaps a bit archaic to you? No. I believe those rumors mockingly refer to me. Oh my! I have been accused of being a witch before. Which is amusing. I don't have any magical powers. I simply have an unusual appearance. Oh. Your rose just turned pink. My, what a lovely shade of red. The rose. Is something the matter? This rose was right. Until I took it in my hand. Is that so? I apologize. I must sound mad. I'm sure I was just mistaken. It couldn't possibly have changed. I wonder. Yes? Did the girl locked in the mansion become a princess? What? We should lock up and head to bed. Make sure all the shutters are closed nice and tight, and then draw the bar on the front door. Interesting. Very interesting. The House in Fata Morgana, Dreams of Revenant Edition. Alright. I'm gonna go ahead and end this chapter right here. Okay, we're getting to the really good parts of this chapter, but I'm gonna end the stream right here because I've run out of time for today. So let's go ahead and, wait, did I do a save? Hold on. It was F, no, S. Yeah, it was F, S, save. Ah, okay, there we go. Okay, so new save spots go right here. Slowly but surely, time tracked onward. Everyone working. Okay. Is this a song right now? Oh, wait, no, that's 122, the House in Fata Morgana for you. 121, you and the maid. 121. I'm so stupid. Oh my god, wait, how many save slots do we have? What the hell? Okay, wait, it's 4 by 20. So we have, okay, so we have 4 by 20. Oh no, 4 by 5, not 4 by 20. So we have 20 in each page. So 20, 40, 60, 80, 100, 120, 140. We can't go into A. No, we can go into A. So we have 160 save slots. I'm gonna use all these fucking save slots probably by the end of my time streaming this game. I'm probably gonna use all these save slots since I think the house in Fata Morgana is not as long as the Umineko series, but is a long game. So I'm expecting to use almost all the save slots at some point while playing this game series. But yeah, that is all I have for today's stream. So thank you everybody for watching today's episode of The House in Fata Morgana, and I'll see you next time. I don't know if I'm going to be doing a stream of this game next week, but I'm still going to be planning out my week very soon. So you will be hearing more information about a future stream very soon. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you all